Hi boys and girls, today we're going to talk about lines. Lines show the edges of objects, and without lines we wouldn't have art. So we're going to talk about the different kinds of lines. In order to do that, we're going to first read a story called Little Green. Little Green by Keith Baker. I see you out there, Little Green. In the flowers and between, zipping round and round and round, jigging, jagging, down, up, down, dip, dip, dipping, sip, sip, sipping, looping in a curlicue. Little Green, I still see you. Can you find him? He's right there. Going, coming, softly humming. Stopping, starting, dashing, darting. Zigging, zagging everywhere. Hovering up in the air. Coming for a closer view. I wonder if you see me too. Well, I've been busy watching you and painting how you flew and flew. Boys and girls, this is going to be part of our project today. I want you to notice how the little boy in the painting painted all different kinds of lines using his paints. Now, we're not going to use paints today, but we are going to use crayons, or if you're allowed to use markers, you may use markers. Let me show you what I'd like you to do. Here are some examples of some lines. And this right here says elements of art. Line is actually one of the elements of art that we're going to be talking about this year. We have straight lines. We have curved and diagonal lines. There's a dashed and a dotted line. And that actually, another name for that would be a broken line because it's not connected. We have a vertical, horizontal. I already mentioned diagonal. We've got some curly lines, perpendicular lines. Perpendicular, that's a big third grade word. Perpendicular means that the lines actually cross each other. So this line actually would keep going across the T, but that's perpendicular. And then this is parallel. Parallel means that they run together like railroad tracks. And then we've got a spiral and a wavy line. And then we've got the zigzag that looks like the mountains. And remember, zigzags can go this way or they can go this way. And all of these lines can go lots of different directions. This is a drawing that I did this summer when I was getting ready for the school year. And this is a great example of what I would like for you to do. I would like you to draw lots of different kinds of lines on your paper, and then I'd like you to fill in the spaces with color. Remember that everywhere you see a shape, and a shape is outlined by the lines that you drew. Anywhere you see a shape, that should be a different color. So once you hit a black line or whatever color you're using, then you stop. Fill it, everything in, the whole page. Okay, I've got my paper and I am actually going to use a black marker to draw my lines. So we are going to draw 5 lines, but we want to take up the whole page, okay? So the first line I'm going to draw, because they're my favorite, I'm going to draw a zigzag, but I'm going to make a big zigzag all across my paper, just like that. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is some curlicue lines. I'm just going to make some loops all over my paper, just like that. And that's 2 lines. And then I'm going to make some wavy lines. I'm going to make another one up here. That's 4 lines. And let's see, I have to make one more line. I think I'm going to make another zigzag, but I'm going to make a giant Z across my paper. So I'm going to start way up here, and I'm just going to make a giant letter Z just like that. Now, you may look at this and say, Miss Thompson, it looks like a mess, and you would be correct. But when we finish it, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. All right, so I've already started coloring mine, and as you can see, each shape has a different color. And this is a big shape right here. So you've got to make sure that you're filling in the whole thing. Now, another thing to remember too is that we are practicing control of our crayons and our pencils. So if you are going slow, that's okay. You can take as much time as you need to take to do this project. I've been coloring a long time. I've had lots of practice, and I tend to move a little bit quicker. So just keep working at it, and when you're finished, have someone take a picture, or if you know how, you can take a picture of it and post it in your classroom. I would love to see your work when it's all done. All right, with the magic of video, here's what mine looked like when it was finished. And there it is, friends. It's all done. Make sure you send me a picture when you're finished with yours. Have a great day.